Hello, welcome to the SVP Sketchy People Podcast. We're just a bunch of art bros and we talk. I'm Asha, and who do we have here? Graf?
Hey guys, I'm so lost. Give me some direction, please.
Oh no. Alex, do you have a map?
Sure. Hold on. Where's my M key? M for map.
Well, while you're looking for the map, you can look at our Discord. We have a fan Discord, the Sketchy People Plaza, where you can hang out and post your art and do events. It's a fun time.
Yeah, do comic jams, movie nights, a lot of cool stuff.
Baked.
That's not gonna happen anytime soon.
Yeah, but someday it might happen, and you gotta be ready. You gotta be ready with all your baked goods and supplies, and ready to make a creme brulee. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Today's topic kind of is graduating, the future, something like that. Because I sort of graduated the other day.
Yay.
Not officially, but like there's not much to do anymore for me. Like they canceled my exams because of Corona, so now I just graduate. All I have to do is hand in my film and my thesis. The thesis has been done since December, and the film is about to be done really soon. And I'm just done with school.
And
over. It's just over. It's the most anticlimactic ending to the last 3 years, and I did not expect it, not at all. Last year, I thought that in May of this year I would just be extremely stressed, like just working all day. And now there's nothing. It's just empty. I don't have much work to do. I don't want to work, and I just feel a little lost, honestly.
Honestly,
really strange.
like with graduations, they always end such weird, anticlimactic ways. Like I remember my last day of university was just like a drawing class, and it was like the last class, and it was like it's over, I'm done, I'm free. What do I do now?
Yeah.
And like graduation ceremony wasn't like until like a whole year after, so I didn't even get that big finale. Just kind of pitters off, and you just gotta reflect back, look back at the past, and be like, oh yeah, I did a bunch of stuff, worked hard. You have to make it hype for yourself. You can't expect.
I guess.
You can't expect it to be a grand finale like in a show.
I mean, it was gonna be that. There was gonna be a screening of a film set. I'm sure it would have been great.
But
it's not possible.
Everyone has gotten fucked over.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be a watch together with films.
I mean, I'd like to organize that actually, a watch together. I mean, we're still gonna get together. It's just not gonna be like a public screening in a movie theater.
It's just gonna be a projection on a wall, and everyone's like 6 feet away from one another.
Yeah, yeah. That's kind of what we've been planning now. Yeah, no, I mean, I know that graduations like never are as hype as everybody makes them out to be. Like I don't even really remember my high school graduation because it's such an like insignificant moment for me. Nothing really changed. I just thought that like this last month of school would be a lot more turbulent in terms of the work I have to do. And now there's just like it's just nothing. I could do a lot more because my film's not done yet. I could put so much more effort into it to make it really, really, really good. But I'm just done with it emotionally. I can't really work on it anymore. it's like about 2 weeks ago, I just lost interest in a way. Like all of a sudden, I just lost interest in making it the best thing it can be right now, because I see so many mistakes in it that I'd just rather like start a new project to avoid all these mistakes instead of just trying to fix them now. And I just want to move on. And I didn't think that I'd be so like tired of it.
I guess when you work on something for that long, you will get just tired of it, and it's just a matter of having the willpower to finish something big. Is something I don't even have.
Having willpower.
Yes, you gotta like work through it. This is why I do like I'm constantly doing like small projects, because it's such a short amount of time and you get the gratification. But it's good that you did such a big project and learned from it.
I mean, I don't regret it, and I'm gonna look back on it and love it probably. It's just like in this moment right now. But for now, you're just like, I hate it. Just,
get away.
Yeah, that's what it is. Like,
you just want to run as fast as possible to the next project.
Yes. I mean, I knew that like after a big project, there's gonna be this emptiness. It's like when you finish a good like anime or cartoon or something.
A very long show you loved, and you get to the last episode, and you're like, oh, well now you have to find something new, something exciting. It's probably gonna be a while till you find something that made you feel just as excited the first time. It's just like, oh.
Damn. I miss Nisekoi.
I've never even seen it.
Me neither. Tell us about Nisekoi.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
No, it's just a show where you felt that way, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really good. And I wish they made more anime of it, because they didn't adapt a lot of the manga.
Oh, I see. Okay. I mean, I gotta say I like that things end. I don't like when things get dragged out too long.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been tired of going to school for like basically the last school year. Just didn't want to do it anymore.
I kind of feel the opposite, because even yesterday I was like talking to my mom about dumb fucking paperwork stuff that I have to sort out, and I was just, it was so frustrating that I was like, after I'm done with this school, I'm just gonna go to another school no matter what it is. I just don't want to put up with like dumb adult stuff and taxes, and
I mean,
not
honestly, I mean, it's also a scary thing, but right now I feel like it's gonna be so much better than having to put up with assignments and teachers that put obstacles in your way when you already have so much work to do. I don't know. I feel like I want to learn how to do it, because I have to eventually. I can't just like avoid it forever. And to be fair, Alex, you didn't have to get a car.
You live in Europe, isn't there like good transit?
Not around here.
I mean, it depends on where. That depends on where you live.
Get a bike. Like, take your skateboard everywhere.
I mean, it's a bit of a long-term investment. I don't even have to drive it much, but the little bit of driving I do is still cheaper than getting like a monthly ticket for like the price of 3 months of gas money.
I mean, that makes sense from a financial standpoint, but like,
Yeah, it's just the first couple months were a pain.
Yeah, getting through all the paperwork and yeah. But I mean, you always gotta like put a little effort into it and it'll be easier.
I guess so.
I guess it's convenient if you like plan to like move or travel, like having just a car would be handy.
Yeah, next time you can go to SketchyCon in a car.
You just drive
I'm
everywhere.
not gonna drive down to Spain with the fucking car.
But let's go on a road trip.
I mean, that is something I'm fine
Just
with.
pick up the car and bring it with you. Put it in your pocket.
Just shrink it down, put it in your bag.
Just take it apart, send it via package to Spain. And then assemble it again, it's fine.
That's... No. Let's just go on a road trip, Alex. I feel like doing it. I feel like going somewhere.
We could in the summer.
Yeah.
I just want to progress.
Yeah.
I just want to start my new life as an art boy. But I'm scared constantly.
Oh, that's
That's what life is all about.
I don't
being
like
scared
it.
constantly.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
I mean, you don't have to be scared constantly.
How do you stop being scared?
You just ignore it.
Oh, okay. That's the solution.
No, I don't know. Asha, you should be more confident in your skills, and then a lot of the fear will go away, I think. I mean,
I
don't
look at
think
my
it
art
ever
and
go
then
away
have
completely.
all the insecurities come back again.
No, but your art has a lot of good aspects.
Yeah, but is it good enough for the people? Financially,
That's,
to invest
I mean,
in.
that also depends on how you present it.
Well, just gotta
But-
keep working on that and stop thinking about the dread of life.
Yeah, don't let the fear distract you. Let it fuel you and make you power through the difficult times. No, I feel like your art is in a lot of ways already good enough for certain like jobs. I feel. I mean, I don't know. I just graduated, but like like when I compare it to other artists at the time that they like started working professionally, I feel like if you like just push it like a little further, you'd have a good starting point for sure.
I just need to make longer, bigger projects that I put more time into instead of my usual sketchy shenanigans, and then I would have a good product. But part of me is also like scared of working on long things because I'm like, oh no, it'll be
I've been
ugly.
thinking about that too. Like especially with my art that isn't very clean. I'm thinking a lot about like I should really practice doing like only one line when I do line art and not draw the same line 10 times over again and spend more times on drawings
You know, solution to that?
and get better at painting and whatever.
Draw.
But then I'm like, why should I do this stuff I don't like instead of trying to figure out how to make my current stuff that I like work?
Alex, draw with a pen. It'll make you so much more hesitant. It will get you.
I draw way more traditionally than digitally.
But with pencil.
True. But isn't it
I
usually
draw
with the pencil?
With pens. I do, yeah.
Can maybe like do a sketch
still bad at
with
it.
like light pencil and then get practice like doing pen stuff over it, and then you have to be more like decisive and get your hand used to doing things on the first try. This is like the whole point of Inktober and stuff, like getting people into it.
Yeah. I mean, I do ink just use ink sometimes. And it's cool. But I don't know. It sounds frustrating how slow I am at making progress at everything.
I feel like every time you start something new, you like immediately have it better figured out than I did when I started it. Like with
What do you
painting,
mean?
like the moment you started painting, it already looked a lot better than what I did when I started painting.
disagree. But also it took me like a literal week to do one painting. It wasn't even good.
It was good. It was pretty good for your like, I don't know, first painting, sort of. You guys need more confidence.
Yep.
I mean, of course.
Maybe everyone else needs less confidence, and then all will be right with the world.
No, I disagree with that. That's not
I'm confident in my lack of confidence.
Yeah, but then what if you're confident about the wrong things? How do you know?
I mean, you just gotta ask for feedback and really think about things. You know?
Yeah, my dad is like that, and he's like really confident about everything, and then it's like, I don't want to be like him.
You don't want to be confident?
It seems like he's overconfident when, like...
He's definitely overconfident. He like believes in all those conspiracy theories and shit, and he's like really confident about how he is correct.
Well, that's being old. That's being old and on the internet. That's different.
And about how like how he doesn't trust navigators, like when driving, and he just drives the same roads and isn't willing to try new things. And he's not very good at being respectful to everyone else.
I don't think that has to do with anything with being confident. I think that's just
that's
being
just
close-minded.
And close-minded. I mean,
but if you're confident,
you can pick and choose parts of his personality.
I mean, it has to do with confidence in that sense that he trusts in himself. He trusts too much in himself, I guess, and doesn't doubt his ability to judge things.
Yeah, but isn't that part of feeling confident?
It is, but like it's confident without a basis, you know?
I guess so. Yeah.
So I guess it's just the balance between looking at reality and trying to be positive about your good points. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess being positive is a huge part of it. Because he doesn't sound very positive when he's like going on about how bad the world is and stuff.
Yeah, that just sounds like he's. I mean, I don't know him, but it sounds like he's compensating for his insecurity with overconfidence. And
yeah.
That's not what you want. That's not the confidence I was talking about.
I mean. Okay.
No, what you gotta do is every once in a while try to take an objective look at what you created by first of all trying to try to get out of your own head a bit, like of your own subjective perception, and
so
also getting feedback.
Ask other people.
Yeah, ask other people, but you can also try yourself to just view it with a different eye, you know. Might be a bit more difficult.
Finally finish this painting, time to open my third eye.
Yes. You look at it with the objective view of just That's what happens when you draw enough. You get so powerful. You have a third eye. You see all the things.
You reach enlightenment. You figure out the whole universe and then know how to improve immediately.
Yes.
I mean, I don't
mean,
know
let's
if
go.
this is that related, but I feel like it's really important to just take breaks, work on something else, and then look back on, then keep working on
That's
stuff.
definitely one of the tactics.
Even if you still all have all the ideas, just like write it down, take a break, go outside.
Yeah, you have a different like perspective on it once you've done something else in between.
I mean, it's really cool to just lose yourself in working on something, because I never have that anymore. But that's also not very good if you want the best product you could make.
I feel like I've never had the skill to actually like lose myself in a painting and then not regret it. Because every time, every time that happened to me, I just got like lost in a painting. I was like drawing, and I was drawing all day, and I was like so into it. And then the next day I looked at it and I'm like, this is all wrong. I don't like this. Why did I spend an entire day working on this?
Why did I spend a whole day on a drawing that I was supposed to just do for 15 minutes? Oh no.
Yes.
Just trying to remember your priorities is the most painful thing.
I feel like I wanna get lost in a drawing again, in a painting. But I don't know when I'll reach that level again. What do you mean again? When I can have it again. When I reach that level. Not again. Yeah, in my past life.
I don't know when my
I was the
rolled
best
in.
illustrator. No.
You ever just like come up with too many projects at the same time and it's just like, I want to work on everything, but I need to finish this one.
It's the opposite for me. I can never come up with a project, but I'm still like, I would just want to work on stuff.
That was literally me at the beginning
my
of this
head
week.
empty.
Just 5 million things I wanted to do all at once, and it's just like, what am I doing? I'm never gonna get any of these done if I do all of them at once.
Yeah.
At this pace, at this rate, I need to focus on the one thing.
Speaking of trying to focus on one thing, I don't know if I'm gonna jinx myself again, like I do sometimes.
Do it.
But like by bringing this up.
Jinx yourself.
But I'm trying to brush up music theory knowledge again more seriously. I found a book that I had, which is an old school book from the 1960s, from 61 or something, for German schools about music theory. And it's pretty cool how old words sound cool. And how like the basic concepts are still the same.
Yeah, I mean that's been the same for like ages. So you're gonna use that book to learn?
Huh?
You're gonna use that book to learn? Or this is just what inspired
I'll
you?
try to work my way through it. It has like the first couple sections are about just music theory basics, then rhythm stuff, and then like teaches you how to use the stuff you learned on like simple folk songs, and then compositions by Mozart and stuff, and Bach.
Huh, that sounds interesting. So it
Yeah,
immediately
like
applies to knowledge.
of text for every of every famous guy, music writer, and it's cool.
Oh, I want to learn music theory too. I've been meaning to like take music more seriously, but it's just it's the thing. Too many things I want to do. Like I want to get good at art. I also want to get good at music, and I also just want to go hiking all day.
Just remind me, I have a MIDI keyboard and I want to learn music
Hell
theory
yeah.
again. Ah.
I
That's-
I bought
guys, let's form a band.
cable. I bought a cable so I can connect my MIDI keyboard to my phone,
Oh.
Whoa. But-
so I can just sit in bed and
Jam.
like practice scales
Yes.
and think about stuff, think about intervals.
That's cool.
Yeah, I hope it works.
Why do I have to have such diverse interests and hobbies?
I can relate.
curses.
I feel like that's a good thing, though,
It's good, but then it also makes me sad.
because you can't do all of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
um.
If you do a bunch of them, then you're slacking on one of them, and then you feel bad and like a noob and everything.
But they can also like.
It's a bit. It's hard when you like changing what you really want to do every month because you like so many things.
Oh yeah, that was me before I started this school. No, but now I feel like I know what I want to do. I just don't know, like, how I want to do it. Cause I know. God, there's talking in the background. I hope that's not on the recording.
I can't hear it, so I guess it's non-existent.
Good.
They're not real.
No, it's just us interrupting. It's just us interrupting. you.
It's just cats.
Just cats. I don't have cats. Whatever.
No, whatever.
Yeah, I know I sounded like a bit bummed out in the beginning about graduating and stuff. But like I went to school for animation and I still love animation. Like it's the thing I want to do. I'm just unsure about where to take it at the moment. Because like originally like the plan sort of was to really focus on getting a portfolio done during the summer and then try to get into the industry somehow in some way. But I'm not sure if I still want to do that. And I'm also not sure if I want to try like the independent freelance like online commissions route either.
Yeah, that sounds tough.
I mean, I hate Twitter. I don't really want anything to do with it at this point. I don't want to play the Twitter game, and I'm not sure if I want to like enter the industry knowing that it's partly like built on just working with tight deadlines and just
Like all the corporate stuff.
yeah, because deadlines are good. Deadlines are good to get things done, but I've like this year I kind of like I kind of learned that my body's not invincible, you know.
Join the
Because
club.
I've been like overworking. I've been overworking too much because of the deadlines. It's I don't know. I just don't feel like I want to like risk my health in favor of like an industry job or something. Even though it would be really cool to just be an animator on like a film or a cartoon.
I mean, what's holding you back from just applying to studios or whatever as an assistant or something, and then trying stuff out and just quitting if
I
you're
mean,
not
sure,
happy
I can
with
always
it at all?
just quit
Or you stop learning stuff.
depending on the contract. But like, I don't know. I'm just I think at this point in time, I'm just contemplating if it's actually worth like trying it, or if I should like go a different.
No, it's
route
always worth
entirely.
trying. It's always worth.
But there's we just discussed this. There's like 1,000 things that are worth trying. You know, I could also get a regular job and do art on the weekends, which at the moment I mean, I don't know how easy it's gonna be to get a job in the future with all this shit going on right now, but it feels like I would enjoy that actually. Just work like a job that's like doesn't require too much thinking, so I can like focus on art when I have time off. That sounds like really comfy in a way, and because I'm so tired of school, I'm just my mind is opting for the comfy solution immediately. But yeah, I don't know. I also don't want to feel like I'm running away from challenge, so I'm like constantly conflicted because I love challenge. I just don't want to hurt my body. I just want to live a good life. No.
Oh. Definitely doing a day job that has nothing to do with art motivates you to do stuff when you have free time.
Yeah,
and also
you've been
it's
doing
just
that.
nice because I was doing it for a good while and it was nice. Except for when I had like a big project I wanted to finish and it's just, like constantly working on stuff and then I crash. But most of the time it's really nice and also good just to have the money, the security.
Yeah. And I would also imagine that like doing something that's like completely different is also like inspiring in a way.
Yeah. Because it's like opportunities to interact with like different people and encounter new things to inspire you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I think about Tsumoto Nihei, the mangaka of Blame and Knights of Sidonia. And he was like working as a construction worker, building buildings and stuff before he started doing like published stuff. And it really shows how like cool and detailed and nice and like I don't know. It's really cool how he got really good at coming up with cool sci-fi buildings and stuff, and how much detail he could cram into that stuff.
It just reminds me that like
because he just knew how all that stuff like
that was actually built in
and
a
what
way.
it looked like from the inside.
Yeah.
And stuff. And then I like think about how maybe I can just do whatever and it will inspire me either way.
That just reminds me that like a lot of old manga and like anime creators before the whole anime industry, they all had jobs and occupations before making stuff. Like Osamu Tezuka, he was a doctor before making manga, and because of that, his knowledge, he was able to make a bunch of different stories and medical stories, and that's kind of amazing.
It's coming from a different background that is not like art education from the start. Definitely, like it makes things more interesting if you do it right. I feel.
Yeah.
And like just studying art and then going into the industry, you run the risk of just being influenced by other art instead of real life or like real life situations. Like and that's what I feel like working a regular job would be really helpful for.
Like being exclusively art is like eating a snake eating its own tail. It's just a loop. You need something outside of art to be there, just to be an influence on you.
Asha, you don't like loops? You don't like sick beats?
I like loops. No, but a loop
like
that eats
loops.
itself is not good.
Got something against Cheerios?
Beats are fine.
No,
Just sometimes you have to change it up. Sometimes you have to change the tempo randomly and go.
Yeah, I mean it's not like bad to be influenced by other artists. It's also interesting because I mean it's also
so
real
many
life. You know,
different kind
It's-
of artists in the world.
Yeah. But like the more influences you can get together, the better. Usually, you know,
And getting
if you know how
influences
to
from real
combine
life
them.
is the best.
Yeah, because it like makes your whatever you're trying to tell. If you're a storyteller, or like your pictures, it like makes them like grounded in reality. And then it's not only does it have more appeal. I feel like for me at least, it also like gives them more meaning.
Yeah, it's like easier to pick up on nuance in real life because you've experienced more of real life than of art.
Usually.
I mean, art is just the abstraction of real life. So if the way you abstract real life is based on other abstractions, just going to become more abstract, and then it's just square.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's what you like, then that's fine too.
That's also fine, but if you want to learn how to abstract stuff, you gotta experience life. Gotta go outside. At a safe distance.
Yes. Draw people from a
I mean,
safe
it's
distance.
not like
Draw people
everyone
12 feet away.
it's not like you do art and then you know nothing. You've experienced stuff before.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. One thing I've been feeling like with just the stories I'm trying to tell or something, like I feel like I need to, I don't know, live more, have more like experience with stories, you know, just like living them myself. Because it's one thing to go outside and learn drawing from life, because you can always do that. But I feel like my life's been like, it's not been boring to me, but like I feel like I can't really extract
You can't turn it into
really
a
interesting
narrative.
stories out of it. Sorry, what?
You can't turn it into like a solid story in itself.
Yeah.
I feel the same way. That's what I've been struggling with the most.
So basically, don't be in need.
Yeah.
'cause-
Yes.
But also,
yes.
you have to be in need right now.
Not in every country.
That's not true.
Not in every single way, but
I can go outside. I can have interactions. Again.
interactions with the trees.
No, like I can meet friends. Actually, it's allowed.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Sorry, Asha. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like my life. I mean, living through struggle is hard, and I don't like wish it upon anybody or upon me. But it gives you inspiration. That's for sure. And I don't want to complain that my life's been too easy. It really hasn't been too easy either. There's been things, but like I feel like I need to see more of the world before I can tell a story that I would really be satisfied telling, you know?
Just more opportunities to get into weird shenanigans.
Yeah.
Do something very out there. Just
Okay, it's cool to think about that stuff, but like,
being.
how?
You
How?
just
That's
do.
the
What
question.
do?
I've tried to put myself
I
in
can't just go out like in a video game and enter a random house and then talk to people.
Yeah, you can. You'll just get arrested.
Yeah, you can. That will give you an interesting experience of like being in jail for like a day or something until they find out that you're harmless. That would be an interesting experience. Hell yeah. No.
It's just reminding me of this one time I went to like a library and I was just sitting down and doodling, and then a lady just came across me and she's like, "Oh, hey, you draw?" And then it just became a weird conversation about life, and then she also wanted a tattoo, and I tried helping her come up with a thing. So sometimes you could just like end up having an interesting conversation with the complete rando.
Yeah, those
We gotta
things,
be more
that's-
like that lady.
Yes. Or like just get out
Maybe
there.
there's you from the future.
No, she wasn't. She's too cool.
All right. I don't know. I've tried to put myself into adventurous situations, you know. Just backpack. I just started walking someday, you know, with a backpack. And then I spent a lot of time traveling around Scandinavia just with the backpack and the tent. And a lot of cool things happened, but like nothing that would make for like a really interesting story. Like I never encountered anything really weird or really dangerous or really scary, you know. It was all just very like wholesome interactions with people. Like that one father who like took me in when I had nowhere to sleep, and just like
just
I met him through
shit.
hitchhiking.
Graf,
And-
you're too wholesome. You gotta start shit. Fight a bear.
Yeah, shit, I should have stolen his car. Yeah.
Just start fights. When you live in a big city and you're a small girl like me, trouble finds its way.
Like the one guy who just hit you.
Yeah.
Kept
Just
running.
this one time in the middle, after like a really late night class, I was just like going to the streetcar, and there's just a man dressed in all white pointing something that looked like a gun and maniacally laughing, and I'm just like, why is life like this?
What?
I don't know.
That sounds really funny.
He had like trap pants and a bucket hat, and I don't know what his deal was.
What?
So I just left us. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna walk to the next stop, and I hope you're not on it. Please stay away.
Well, okay.
When you're
I mean,
me,
maybe
trouble
it was
finds
just his
you.
style.
I don't know. Even like the weird interactions I've had with strange people weren't like as crazy. There's just this one guy that always rides the subway that I had to take to school, and I don't know what language he speaks. I'm not even sure if it's one language. It seems like he's like speaking a mix between like German and Hungarian or something. In any case, I could never understand him, and he's just like this bum who once you make eye contact with him, it's over. He just comes up to you and he starts talking to you in this weird gibberish.
It's like Pokemon.
Yeah, yeah. And he gets very close and he looks at you and he just won't stop talking. And I've encountered him a couple of times, and like the last time I just ignored him and didn't say anything. He got really angry. He started yelling at me, and
Oh no.
it got really uncomfortable because we're in the middle of like the subway car, and it's just so strange. I think he was accusing me of something, but I don't know because I couldn't understand him. And then he walked off.
He was offering
On to the
you a
next
quest. He wanted to go on an adventure with you.
I'm not even sure if he wanted money. Like, I don't know. He didn't say anything. He like didn't hold out his hand or anything. Just like started yelling at me.
Maybe he misses you.
I don't think so. He looked very hostile.
Oh
But
no.
even strange stuff like that, like that's like what like how would that inspire you at all?
I mean, that's things
I
that
guess if you're into horror or something.
no. If
cringe humor.
you're crafting a story and you just like have a character like walk through a town or something, you know you have these characters in your head. Like there's the bum that's kind of crazy, and there's like the old lady or something that needs help, and you like put them in there, and then you can make the world that you crafted look more alive and real, you know, because you take these things that you've seen in real life and you put them in. And
You ever just look at like people on the train and think that's a good character design right there?
Yeah.
Put them
hardly
in
ever
a
actually.
crowd shot.
Usually it's more like, oh, what a waste of a character design. Like, this could be so much better than do, like...
Yeah, if they only wore the right outfit. I mean,
Yeah.
No, I hardly ever see like interesting looking people on the subway or something.
It's just full of boring looking people. Or just like normal.
Maybe I'm just like not. Maybe I just didn't pay attention the last couple of months. Gotta
Were
do
you
that
even
more.
outside the last couple months?
Well, you know what I mean. Like the last 6 months, you know.
Just gotta take the train at different times and find new people.
That's true. Like at 4 a.m., there's always a lot of interesting looking people.
I still think even boring character designs, like real people, can be really interesting if you like think about them in a like character design kind of way, because like every piece of clothing and the way they like behave has to come from something.
It's a little bit of character detail. It's a bit of
That's
personality.
true.
Yeah, it's all in the details.
Like, are they wearing safety shoes? Oh, they probably have a blue-collar job. That's interesting.
Yeah, right. Those things are interesting, yes. But, like, I mean, I didn't mean to say, like, that stuff's not interesting. I just meant, like, there's no one that, like, stood out as, like, a weird character design.
This just reminded me of one time I was on the bus. It was really crowded. And I saw this guy. It's like he had like the construction vest, like total blue collar guy. But then he had like the Make America Great Again hat, and it's very weird considering the fact we live in Canada. I'm like, what do you mean? I wonder if it's ironic. I wonder if it's genuine. I'll never know.
Huh. Maybe
I think
it was
about
a
that guy
cosplay.
sometimes. He's just cosplaying as a blue-collar American.
Yeah. Maybe. Who knows?
So many questions.
Okay, we've been going for roughly an hour. Is
Yeah.
anything more to contemplate?
Just
Nah.
gotta work hard and work faster.
Yeah.
Gotta work hard, do my best. You know the song, Graf?
I know the lyric. but
I
know
don't.
how
That
it
one.
continues.
Oh, me neither. I'll link
Gotta
the
go
song.
fast, like Sonic.
All right.
Okay.
Let's move.
Sketch with us.
Let's move on to
entries.
sketch with us.
Scroll back.
Just checking if there's any new ones. Nope, no new ones.
Are we going for the Alex drawing above first?
Yes.
Yay.
Alex
Oh.
sent
Yes.
a drawing in
It's purple,
yesterday,
it's blue.
2 days ago.
Wait, the blue one?
The blue one, where you used the reference, right?
Oh, I guess it's the conclusion of my character arc now.
Yes.
Because I've been starting to use references for poses.
It was a hell of a character arc. So pretty and soft.
And you immediately noticed
Oh, thanks.
The legs,
The
the way
improvement.
the legs bend, really nice.
the proportions look a lot better too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's because I was looking at the reference.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, but then still
And
being
not
able to work
winging
from
it.
a reference, good. You did
but I
good job.
don't feel like I've improved
Yeah,
yet.
I'm seeing it though.
I mean, I feel like that's just normal, but like, we're telling you, you have improved, and if you keep at it, you'll improve even more. And then
Yeah.
one day,
Like I've been trying
you
to
have to see it.
do a drawing like this every day, to like draw new pose every day, and I tried all day yesterday, and I couldn't do anything.
Dang.
Even looking at references, and it's frustrating.
I mean, sometimes it just doesn't work. But like, you got confirmation that it worked once, so it has to work again, you know?
The only thing
Yeah.
is the way the right arm, the sleeve looks kind of. I feel like
yeah,
the sleeve
it-
would fold slightly differently, but other than that, the
Yeah.
legs and the expression just so lovely.
For some reason, drawing legs is cool.
You're a leg man.
I like drawing legs.
Nice.
Legs are good.
I don't know. I don't know about that, but
Oh yeah, wait.
it finally clicked, and I am not terrible at drawing legs anymore. Like the way it swooshes.
The way it shooshes.
It's a really cool shape once you like get the hang of it. Just the differently curved lines. Oh yeah, the left arm is kind of off. Didn't
Yeah.
even notice it when I just like looked at the whole thing. But
Yeah, the hand is probably too small too.
yeah, that
Probably a
too.
little the arm showing and the sleeve just probably slightly.
It feels like
different.
it feels like it's just tilted wrong, you know, like
Yeah.
Yeah,
also
I
feels
know
like
what you
there's
mean.
no upper arm.
Yeah,
yeah.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I tried, but
You did your best.
hard.
Still good. Still, you did the good. Very proud.
Speaking of good arms and legs, here's an entry by Ned Blasphemous,
Ooh.
drawing a cool lizard boy.
Oh, just that bicep. That just good limbs, good shape.
Yes.
Just the way it leads your eye through the whole image. Quite man, that basketball, what's it called? Net?
Hoop.
The hoop. How did I forget that? The basketball hoop is really short. I imagine he's just like playing
It's just
basketball
really-
with like a bunch of little kids. He's just
It's just a
dunking on
really
them.
tall lizard.
Yeah, probably that.
Yeah, I mean it's a dinosaur, so
He is a dinosaur.
Same thing.
yeah, but like
Also-
bigger, you know.
Also,
Yeah, dinosaurs are just big lizards.
Yep. Also, it looks like he like transformed into a lizard like halfway through playing the game because like his shoes just popped off the ends.
Yeah, it feels like it's like from some basketball, I don't know, show, manga, comic, where all the players have different powers that they
I really
activate
like
during the
hatching.
match.
The hatching on the fin.
Oh yes.
Yes.
It looks
And
like
I also
a...
just noticed. Sorry, go on.
Oh, I was going to say it looks like a illustration from like a newspaper.
True.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's like still the halftone dots in the blue
Yep.
parts.
Yeah.
Feel it closely. Good touch.
Just gotta zoom in.
I also noticed that on the shoes, there's the initials N and B,
Oh,
which
clever.
is really nice.
Is he gonna release his own shoe brand?
Net blasphemous shoes.
Yes.
Not basketball.
Not. All right. No, this is a cool character design for sure.
Yes. Thank you.
And the other one that we have is by SeeTheRabbit, who sent us a limited color challenge from Wool Wolf comics that he did, but also is kind of connected to our last sketch with us, or the second to last sketch with us that we did with a limited color palette. This is a cool mouse.
Yep.
It's really cool. I like the color choice. Just green, orange. Feels like
And good mint.
yeah, good texture. It's very weird seeing like this character design is just like all, for the most part, like round shapes, and then just the background's all like squares and rectangles.
Yeah. I mean, it makes it stand out against a flat background. I just noticed that the first time I looked at this, I thought it was a koala, and I just noticed why. As you see the blushy, the orange blushy.
Mm-hmm.
I just saw that as the nose, because the nose kind of like blends in with the rest of the face, and I just saw a koala.
I assumed those were like sunglasses this whole time.
All right,
really
it's sunglasses.
Oh,
It is
I
sunglasses.
think, yeah, they are sunglasses.
It is sunglasses,
Just
but I just saw a
sunglasses
koala.
that don't fit.
That makes it a lot cooler. Also, like the earrings, but like.
Oh, whoa. Yeah, I just noticed the nose.
Wait.
Did you guys not notice the nose this whole time?
No, I noticed it.
I was a little confused. I didn't notice the nose. I thought it was like... I was a little bit confused because, like, I didn't see the second part, the like, other glasses part.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I thought, wait, is that the nose or something? With like, or is it like the mouth with like one of those cowboy thingies sticking out?
A cigarette.
Yeah, something like that.
This is a cool koala mouse in any case. I like how you did the shading.
Yeah.
I'm definitely curious on how he did it. Just the like variant shades.
Also, I think since Twitter messed this image up a little, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think if you upload JPEGs to Twitter, it gets compressed, and if you upload PNGs, it won't get compressed.
I've never had any issues with that. And I always make PNGs, so maybe that's true.
I know that was true on Facebook, but no one uses that, so...
Yeah.
It's zoomed in and it's just so textured. This whole mouse.
Yeah, his brushes are really cool.
Yep. And there's watercolor
Good
brushes. All right.
Please send it my way. I need more brushes.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Can ask him. It's Clip Studio, probably. So I think that's it for Sketch With Us. That's it for this episode. Thanks for listening, everybody. Send us your Sketch With Us entries connected to last Sketch With Us episode.
They come out every Monday, and main podcast episodes on Thursday.
Send them to us on Twitter using hashtag SketchWithUs, or drop by our Discord. Put them in the Sketch With Us channel that we have there. Our Twitter is sketch_cast. You can find us there. And I think that's it. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.